At this time, we ask your attention for a solemn moment as we would like to recognize a colleague who has recently passed away. John L. Toms, the former Executive Vice President of Everlast Sporting Goods, was a well-loved and respected member of the boxing fraternity. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise for a moment of silence as our timekeeper tolls 10 in honor of John L. Toms. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention. May God rest his soul. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and we welcome you to the Coconut Grove Convention Center for the featured attraction of the evening, brought to you by Don King Productions and St. Ides Gold. This bout coming away is sanctioned by the World Boxing Association, the President Gilberto Mendoza, Supervisor York Van Nixon, in conjunction with the Florida State Athletic Commission. The chairman is Eric Riley. Commissioners Alvin Goodman, Dr. Jack Gugino, Alita Waldman, and Terry James. Executive Director Mike Shanti. Our physicians at ringside tonight, Dr. Alan Fields, Dr. Ramon Garcia Septien, and Dr. Stanley Simpson. Timekeeper at the bell is Sam Gorolnik. Keeping count of the knockdowns, Armando Garcia. Introducing to you at this time our judges. Scoring the bout from ringside, Stanley Christodoulou, Ove Ovesen, and Peter Trematera. All right, fans, here we go with our main event of the evening. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime! With the WBA Middleweight Championship of the World scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge of this bout, working in this is 28th World Title bout, Bill. Our referee in charge of this bout, working in this is 28th World Title bout, Bill Connors. Introducing to you first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. Entering the ring wearing white trunks with multicolored trim, originally from Sao Paulo, Brazil, now making his home in Miami, Florida. He weighed in at already 159 pounds. His record stands at 34 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 26 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he is making his first attempt at a world title. Please welcome the WBA #1 ranked contender, introducing Peter Venancio. And presenting his opponent on my right, the defending world champion, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with blue trim, hailing from Lincoln Park, Maryland. He weighed in at the middleweight limit of 160 pounds even. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with 23 wins, no losses, 1 draw, and 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he is making the second defense of his title. Please welcome the undefeated WBA middleweight champion of the world, William Joppy Jr. Once again, Bill Connors, our referee in charge.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, you both receive your instructions in the back. Ya recibe sus instrucciones atrás, okay? Yo quiero esta pelea bastante limpia. I want this very clean fight. Mira, este pantaloncito es muy alto. Entonces, si hay problema, okay, yo solamente decisión mío, okay? Yo no quiero discusión de ningún tipo con este problema, okay? Okay. Mira, siempre escúchame, okay? Toco las manos, buena suerte.
He said in Spanish, that the trunks were too high. I didn't want any arguments. It's my decision. If I think it's a blow, it is. If not, don't argue with me.
All right, Ferdy, we take a look at William Joppy, who says his fight will not go past 7 rounds. He exudes confidence, goes in looking for the knockout. And the challenger, tall, rangy Peter Venancio, will see if he can use the height to his advantage. He's aggressive. He's a boxer puncher, does have power, good chin. Here we go, round 1 scheduled for 12, WBA middleweight championship. Venancio looking to become Brazil's first world champ since Eder Joffre, former undisputed world bantamweight champion, also from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Joffre won the title in '61.
And a great fighter he was. I mean, great in every usage of that word.
Venancio came out through a good right hand to the body, not the left hook that we're looking for, but a nice right hand.
Joppy in the black trunks, Venancio in the white. Joppy told us because of the height advantage, he'll look to get on the inside, go to the body, use speed, quickness, short punches. Just missed with that overhand right, Joppy.
Boy, these two guys are electric. In contrast to those 8-wheelers that we had here last time. Look at these two guys. Wow, are they fast.
The weight is different and the pace will adjust accordingly.
The breeze feels good, doesn't it? Almost a minute gone by round 1. Venancio told us he'll start out by boxing Joppy, then at the right moment step in, look for the knockout.
That left hook was not low, it was on the line.
Yep.
It was on the line. That's the one that Joppy was talking about.
Venancio, former member of the Brazilian Olympic team.
Okay, break clean.
Joppy saw Venancio fight Bruno Phillips on tape. Felt he had a strong right hand, but fought with the jab and just was too slow, at least to him. Here's Venancio canvassing Joppy, able to fight his way out.
He landed one nice right hand, but the rest of that was kind of muffled by Joppy. He blocked him well.
Yeah, that was a good piece of defense by Joppy. That was. The other guy looked good doing it, but he wasn't getting hit anything. Joppy looked good defending.
Joppy has never been down, pro or amateur, likes to throw combinations, excellent technician in the ring. Great reflexes, fast hands, always improving.
And the funny thing, he said to us, I said, how are you going to handle a tall guy like this? He said, everybody's taller than I am. I mean, that's all I do is fight tall guys. Good perspective. He's used to it.
I heard former middleweight champ Carmen Basilio once say because he was only 5'6½", he always tried to get on the inside, tried to throw combinations, because everybody was always taller than him, so he had to compensate.
Basilio had a hook, an uppercut, which was a classic they still talk about.
Joppy also felt his speed was better from the outside. He would be able to move in and out and box if necessary. Nice right hand.
And Joppy just walked into a countering right hook by Venancio to the head.
This is a very difficult place for middleweights to keep for a long time.
It's only round 1.
Boy, they are going at it like it was in the middle of the fight, like it's all warmed up and flailing away. And I tell you what, no one yet has established himself in this round.
No, this is a very even round. This could go either way.
Defensively, both have good chins. Final seconds of the opening round.
You got him blinking, okay? You got him blinking. That's good, champ. Keep working the jab, seesawing it up and down, okay? Just sit it down. Just keep him off balance like that. This guy's blinking. Third round. Give me the water. Give me the water. Open the mouth. Wow. Spin it around. Spin it around. Spin it around.
Let's take a look at that low blow. Was it or wasn't it a low blow? That was right on the belt line. If you got warned for that, I'm sorry, I don't agree.
Venancio's pressing the fight, even though he's the taller man. He's pushing the fight. That right hand to the body. He tries to dip to the left, but he comes up top with it. Not real effective with Joppy's back to the ropes, but getting some scoring in.
He got in some really clean shots on Joppy. I mean, you know, Joppy could take a great punch. That was a very, very fast, interesting first.
Tuto Zabala Jr. lifting Venancio into round 2. Fans here being treated to a much faster pace as you'd expect from this weight class, 160. After we saw the big plotting heavyweights.
You know, way back when I turned pro back in 1980, I was a 5'10" middleweight, and they were mostly around my height. They're growing big these days.
These guys are not only fast, but they're good. They're classy fighters. They're nice fighters.
Venancio has felt the power. He sparred with the super middleweight contender Segundo Mercado, recently TKO'd the 5th by Frankie Laos, who's in the crowd here tonight. The WBA super middleweight champ. He knows how to block punches, good head movement. Oh, a straight right hand by Venancio. Looking very impressive here.
Venancio getting a little excited here. I don't think Joppy's that hurt. And there's a nice right hand. Joppy waited, although he ran into a couple.
Terrific counter punching here by both. Joppy with a little taunting, sticking the face out.
Venancio got some powerful body shots in there. Boy, did he get some great body shots in there.
Now, if you watch Joppy from the outside, is very effective with his jab. He's offsetting a lot of things that Venancio wants to do, but I'll tell you what, on the inside, for a big man, he digs to the body well, Venancio.
He did, and he paid the price on the ropes to Joppy. What he was scared of, he got hit with.
Venancio looking sharp here, midway through round 2.
Looks like there's a little mark under the left eye of Joppy. I can't tell too clearly.
Wicked body shots with both hands by Joppy. And Joppy just missing with that right hook. Targeted for the head of Venancio.
Oh boy, is this heating up. Joppy is trying to get back what the points he lost along the rope there with hard punches and fighting. Back comes Venancio.
You see the mouse under Joppy's left eye.
Yeah, there's blood coming from it now. There it is under the left eye of Joppy. Under a minute, round 2.
Not in a dangerous position, but it does look ugly.
Yeah, it would have been a lot worse if it was above the eye. Foul division, no knockdown. A slip.
There's a little bit of a pull down again, as we saw in the last fight.
Venancio goes right back to the body, as does Joppy with the counterattack. Out of the head, Joppy. Joppy working up the jab now. Dancing around. He'll give you that modified Ali shuffle from time to time. We'll see the polo perhaps.
Nice bit of defense there by Venancio.
Venancio comes down for big man well. Dips underneath and rolls very well with punches.
Yeah, he kept his eyes right on the punches. He didn't get hit by anything.
Got hit with that one.
But he comes right back, Bobby. Look at this.
Seems to have a good chin because he just ate 3 or 4 good shots.
Final seconds of round 2. Some terrific exchanges.
Not so close. Sit down. Take your time. Take your time. Somebody get the mouthpiece. Got it. Give me the ice. Give me the ice. I want some ice. Give me this right here. Don't move. Oh, shit. Put a little cut on your damn cheek. Okay? Come on. Work with the mouthpiece. Give me that. Don't move. Don't move. Get the cut for the next round, okay?
Let's take a look at that slip first, which was just that. It was a slip. He pulled him down, Bobby.
Kind of a pull down, I said.
Absolutely right. That was the pull down.
Here you watch Joppy with his back to the ropes. He's trying to block the punches. He's neutralizing a lot of this. Not real effective as Venancio, and there comes the counter. He'll wait, and he'll pick his spots. But Venancio won that particular flurry.
Oh, by a long shot. The guy Joppy only got off 1 shot.
But it was close.
Yeah, but he was getting pummeled to the body. This guy bombs to the body.
Joppy being advised by Adrian Davis in the corner. Round 3, the champion being tested early, but definitely got the better of Venancio in round 2. A lot of people from Sugar Ray Leonard's camp in Joppy's corner. J.D. Brown, Ali Dunlop, to name a few. Maryland people.
Joppy doing the leading, but he's not hitting anything but air.
Venancio moves very nice, very subtle movements, slips, turns, works his body well.
Mentioned Joppy has never been down. Venancio told us he was down twice. Here's Venancio with the left hook, followed up by right hooks, and he's doing all the punching here. The challenger in white, and a body punch with a left hook.
That is a good left hook to the body.
That rattles your liver and makes you wonder why you got into boxing. Whoa, that hurts.
William Joppy with that mouse under the left eye. Little blood, but not really having an impact.
He's being outboxed right now.
Oh, he is. There's a beautiful combination by Venancio, then able to duck away from the counter.
Nice counter right hand there by Venancio. Right now, he is slipping and rolling with the punches and coming back with cleaner counters.
Boxing beautifully, Bobby. He just seems to know where the punches are coming, getting away, and he's coming back with hard punches.
We mentioned earlier if the height and reach would work to Venancio's advantage. So far, so good. Venancio 6 feet tall, Joppy 5'9.5", 5'10", and the 1.5-inch reach advantage for Venancio. He's got a 74-inch reach, Venancio. Watch the forearms and elbows. This is Bill Connors to Venancio. Connors working his 28th championship fight. Oh, counter punching here by Venancio. A terrific round. Oh, countering straight right by Joppy to the head.
Joppy only got one big one off there. Venancio had 3 or 4.
Boy, he is getting some kind of shellacking his Joppy today. I mean, this is not his best round. Boy, is he getting outboxed.
First world title shot for top contender Peter Venancio, 34-1-1 with 26 knockouts. Joppy 23-0-1 with 19 KOs. He's never lost his second title defense. Joppy going all the way to Japan to win the title and made 1 defense.
What Venancio seems to be able to do very well is put himself in a position to immediately counter all of Joppy's offensive moves. He gets a punch fired at him, he slips, blocks, or fires right back. He reacts to all punches.
Venancio prefers to fight here in the center of the ring. Final seconds of round 3. A great round for the challenger, Venancio.
Using his height and his reach beautifully, and boxing ability. Wow, can that guy box?
We'll hear from our translator, Mario Costa Jr.
This is your round. This is your...
Vamos. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Breathe. Breathe. Breathe deep.
Tiene que tener arriba. Tú me entiendes, tiene que tener arriba. Tú tiras aquí más y tú eres campeón del mundo. Tú me entiendes, tiene que abierto. Tiene que abierto. Tú tiras más y eres campeón del mundo. ¿Entiendes? Pide 3 rounds.
Keep throwing your hands, left and right.
Thank you very much, Mario. So we're here at the Coconut Grove Convention Center in Coconut Grove, Florida, just outside Miami. Very good crowd on hand. Capacity 2,500 for boxing, and fight night in Florida. They're enjoying it.
Well, they should be enjoying this fight, because this is a good middleweight title fight and a surprise in store for Joppy. He didn't think he was going to get anything this tough.
Yeah, round 4. Round 3, a very good one for the challenger in the white trunks, Peter Venancio. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, but resides here, trains out of Miami. He's living in Richmond Hills, New York for a while, making the move about a year ago to the United States to advance his hopes of winning a title.
I'll tell you what, he's advanced his hopes very well so far. He's got a slight lead in this fight, and certainly it's a long way till the end, but he's boxing beautifully.
And it's certainly not from... that's not a... Is he getting that a knockdown?
They're calling it a knockdown as Venancio went to the canvas. It was a flash. He got up quickly. Early in round 4. 2:10 to go.
Well, I'll have to see that.
But he doesn't look hurt or dazed or anything. He seems pretty clear-eyed, Venancio.
He shook his head as if to say that was not a knockdown when he got up, but he can't make that call. The judge...
Ironically, earlier, what could have been scored a knockdown with. All right. Venancio goes right back to work. Oh, a straight right hand by Venancio, but a glancing blow. Look out as Bill Connors has to really go to work.
This will be interesting, too, because if you have Venancio winning the round and then losing and having a knockdown, it winds up being an even round, but it's a big swing in the scorecard.
Yeah, that's right. That's one for our scoring clinic, Bobby. He was winning the round, and he goes down, and maybe a questionable call. What? Still a minute left to go around. Anything can happen.
So Venancio down 40 seconds into round 4, though he claimed it was not a knockdown.
You see what he says? This guy's acting. This is supposed to be boxing, not acting.
There's a semi-bolo attempt there by Joppy. He held up on it.
And Joppy feeling his juices because he dropped him, and he thinks, oh boy, now I can get him. And of course, he got up in good shape to Venancio, and it's another chapter in the same fight. Whoa.
Joppy dashing around the ring. Venancio staying right with him and measuring him out.
I'll tell you right now, I don't think Joppy's figured out. He's even turned southpaw now, trying to change some things. I don't think he's been able to figure out the rhythm of Venancio, and it's frustrating him a little bit.
And Venancio is showing a lot of composure and patience. Keep in mind, he's the challenger, looking for the title from Joppy. Joppy dancing around on the bike. A lot of movement, trying to confuse Venancio, but Venancio hanging in there.
Ooh, nice shot by Venancio.
Mario Costa Jr., our translator.
Come here, sit down.
Vamos, atiende. No puede dar cumplir con el árbitro.
Listen to me.
Ok. No, vamos. No puede dar cumplir con el árbitro. La pelea está empatadita. ¿Tú me entiendes? Tú eres el que decide esto. Tú no puedes estar cometiendo estos errores. Coge paciencia.
You gotta be
¿Entiendes? La
patient.
cosa con calma. Si él se pone a estar dando
You're
vueltas,
gonna be the
tú te quedas
champion.
parado. No le estás cayendo atrás.
Be patient.
¿Ya? No lo corras. Tú no puedes correrlo. Ok, tú no puedes correrlo.
El que quiere frustrar, no te puede frustrar, no va.
Tú me entiendes, tienes que tener las manos arriba.
All right, let's
Keep
take a
throwing
look
your
at
hands
this
at the
thing.
top.
Now let's keep our eyes. No, that was a good right hand. That's another right hand.
He kind of ran him over, Ferdy.
I think that was a run together stumble.
You watch him, he kind of gets his momentum into him, and he's just running, and just kind of like there. You see he steps on his foot?
Yeah.
And runs him over. That's not a clean knockdown.
No, not an impressive one at all. But it scored. On the other hand, Venancio won the round, so you go figure out what that round was.
Thus far, the challenger seems to have won rounds 1 and 3, the champion 2 and 4. As we enter round 5, it's awfully close for the WBA middleweight championship. Incidentally, they're speaking Portuguese in that corner, so thanks to Mario Costa.
Ooh, nice right hand.
Oh, look out, a body shot, but they're saying a push, no knockdown. Oh, that looked like a pretty good body shot by Joppy.
Maybe he's making up for the last one.
Yeah, sort of a
Make-up call like in basketball?
That was a gimme.
Interesting. And that's early in round 5. Well, that was a shot right to the side of Venancio's body. That troubles him, but he comes back strong.
There's a nice right hand to the temple. Seemed to unsettle Venancio a little bit.
Joppy certainly got his attention focused now. I mean, he is 100% into this fight. Has been from the beginning.
Oh, a beautiful left hook as he was like faking right. He made a move with his left hand. That came out of nowhere.
Joppy's winning this fight from the outside with some speed.
Yeah, this is a different round altogether.
Great defense by Joppy. He's blocking those punches.
But it's just the beginning. We're right midfield here.
Well, Joppy's showing the quickness with offense and defense here. Resets, does Joppy, regroups. Ooh, a little backhand move there by Venancio. Dangerous.
I think his glove touched the ground. The referee didn't get to wipe it off.
Or his knee. Well, something touched the ground. I mean, either his knee or his glove touched the ground.
That could go as a knockdown.
No, he wasn't.
No, obviously not.
It was a slip.
I realize that. Thus far, Venancio has hit the canvas 3 times. 2:12 in a round 2, 40 seconds in a round 4, and 34 seconds in a round 5. But only one has been scored a knockdown.
Well, right now, the tall, rangy boxer wants to fight, and the shorter boxer-puncher wants to box. Ooh, nice right hand to the body.
Gosh, I will not ask you to repeat that. Again, good defense followed up by some swift offense by Joppy. Well, he's blocking all those punches and then coming back. William Joppy in the black trunks.
Joppy's using his speed right now to be the main factor, staying on the outside, jumping in and out.
He is suddenly taking control. Oh, a beautiful overhand right by Venancio that landed to the head. Venancio, he's game.
Yeah, he's lost this round, but let me tell you, he made a big statement just then.
He clearly came to fight, gentlemen.
He's winning some fans here.
As Bobby said, here's the boxer puncher running.
Come on. Put some water on it. Some water in his head right now. Some water in his head. Sit back. Sit back. Relax yourself. Oh, don't move. Don't move. Hold. I gotta hold it for about 5 seconds. You okay, champ? Suck it in your nose while I'm doing it. Suck it in your nose, blood your mouth. Okay. Okay. We okay. Keep that jab. Your jab is landing. Keep bruising him up with a jab. We ain't got to worry about those knockouts now. We beating him, you understand? Don't worry about those knockouts. Just keep on with the jab. You're doing good, baby.
Let's take a look at that last slip, if that's what it was. There's a nice right hand there. Now, that's, you know, again, they're tripping up their feet.
Yeah, you know, he did slip. It was a good right hand to the body, but it was a slip. Oh, here's a kind of a spin around. He slips on his, his glove didn't hit his knee. His glove did not hit the ground. I don't think anything quite hit the ground, but it looked close.
Yeah. Good balance by Venancio, able to maintain his footing. Well, I tell you, if this goes to the scorecards, round 4 could be most interesting as we enter round 6.
That may be the difference in the call.
Yeah.
I tell you, I have it dead even right now, and that's
Venancio hitting the canvas twice. Neither of them knockdowns, 2 near misses.
Yeah, Venancio got knocked down, but he may have won the round. It could be a 10-8 round against him or a 9-9 tie. We'll have to wait and see. Early round 6. Exchange here in the center of the ring. They go toe-to-toe. A smacking left hook, yes, by Venancio. Lunging, missing with that left hook, but digging to the ribs with a right hook. Now pouring left jab, looking to set up the right for Joppy.
In Joppy's corner, the trainer said to him, use that jab, it's key, and he's right, it is key. It's what's got him back to controlling the pace of this fight.
There it is, and there's the right, but over the top of the head.
Well, he's abandoned that standing in front, punching and punch for punch. He's running that. That's a lot of circling the wagons he's doing right now.
Venancio has fought his last 8 to 10 fights as a middleweight. Many of his earlier fights as a junior middleweight. He's moved up, and he's now the #1 contender.
You know, Bobby, he's running around. He's not getting hit in the stomach anymore. And while he's running around, I wonder if that was bothering him a lot, the way he was getting clowned to the stomach.
I think he just realized that he wasn't effective in that he was kind of being outgunned a little bit. Venancio threw more punches a little quicker. That seemed to be a better place for Venancio, and Joppy's more comfortable out here.
Yeah, more comfortable. Can he win around just running around like an Indian? Look at him. He's not doing anything.
If Venancio doesn't hit him, he wins the round because he's landed at least a few jabs.
What do you judge a round by mileage? I mean, this guy's just running.
Fans reacting, doing a little booing. Under 50 seconds left in round 6.
The fans certainly won't like that. We all know what the fans want to see, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the same thing that Peter Joppy wants to do. Excuse me, William Joppy wants to do.
Joppy doing the holding, Venancio doing the hitting. Crunching shots to the head by Venancio. Some were glancing blows, but got the attention of Joppy with this exchange.
Now Joppy got off the bicycle.
Oh, here's Joppy just winging away with that straight right hand to the shoulders and head of Venancio. Joppy's corner wants him to keep that jab in Venancio's face. You got him off balance, they're saying, with the jab. Keep throwing it. Seems to be listening. We're in beautiful Coconut Grove, Florida, the Coconut Grove Convention Center. I would say better than 2,000 on hand. Beautiful weather outside, temperature in the 80s. We are just outside Miami, Florida, watching the WBA Middleweight Championship between William Joppy and Peter Venancio, and it has been a good, hard-fought, competitive fight.
Well, look at the score. I've got 58-57. I don't know what my pal Bobby's got.
Halfway through, what do you say?
I got it 58-56, but again, it's because I scored that round of 10-9 for Joppy, and I gave him 10-9 because of the questionable knockdown, but I couldn't go to 10-8.
I went 10-9. I went to 10-9, and I got him 58-57.
Okay, babe, okay? Let's go, champ. Let him out, P. Let him out, P.
But these are very close rounds. I mean, you know, we're close,
let's go. You gotta
Bobby
go.
and I. So are the judges, because when you're running around, you're not gaining points. Let's face it. It was when he stopped and fought that he might have won that last round.
A lot of moisture in the corner of Peter Venancio, so they look to towel that off. giving the fighters a little more time. There it is.
Clean that up. Is it up?
Boy, what a
Get
miss.
some more. Look at this.
Fast-paced first half to this championship fight. We'll see if they can keep it up at the halfway point. As they do some housekeeping in the corner of Peter Venancio.
Time, Sam. Let's go.
Bill
Let's
Connors taking charge. Here we go. Round 7. Both come out of the neutral corners. Venancio comes storming in.
Well, Venancio's got to reestablish himself here. He was doing wonderfully well, and then all of a sudden, Joppy took command because he started running and boxing intelligently. And there he goes. Here goes Venancio. I'm sure his corner said, "Hey, let's go back to fight."
Step back. Step back.
Joppy has success when he uses that jab as his corner urges him on. Let's see if he goes back to doubling up on the jab. Like that. But good counter. Right hand by Venancio.
Venancio loves to work that body. He throws that right hand and that left hook to the body regularly. There it is again.
And so is Joppy. Joppy's doing a great job to the body. Look at that.
Uppercut with the left hand to the body by Joppy.
Joppy's working hard to the body, boy. He is working.
Great right hand that got through by Venancio to the forehead.
This is completely different than the running and chasing.
Oh, yeah.
He's standing it now. He's getting on the inside. William Joppy.
Now, this is good time boxing. This is great boxing. Exchanging punches by two fierce and clean fighters. Great fight. Great boxing.
Venancio with the height and reach advantage.
And it's Joppy that breaks off to fighting and starts to run.
And the crowd responds.
What does that mean? It means no more hand-to-hand. Let's run a little bit.
Venancio coming forward. Joppy backpedaling as he unleashes.
And even leaving his feet as he jabs is a bad idea to me. I hate to see a guy leave his feet and punch.
The only one that could get away with that was Ali.
You're right. And every once in a while, Floyd Patterson would fly through the air with a left hook.
Less than a minute remaining, round 7. Venancio aiming for the midsection there with that straight left. Didn't do any damage.
I'm sorry, but this doesn't win anything for me. I mean, he stopped the fight a little bit, but run. It's not my idea of how to keep a championship.
Would this work against a Keith Holmes, a Bernard Hopkins, or Lonnie Bradley, we wonder?
Well, you know, you can't tell. It depends. I think that Joppy came in here with a different fight plan. I think he's adjusting out of the need to adjust. I think Venancio may have trained for a faster paced in-fight, and I think maybe Joppy underestimated his strength. Couple that with humidity and the heat factor here, and maybe either of the fighters or neither of the fighters adjusted well.
Under 10 seconds in the 7th. Joppy back on his bicycle for the most part here in the 7th round.
That's 2 shots to take back to your corner with you.
Hi, baby. Oh, you got him in deep water now. You got him in deep water now, okay?
Okay, rub his shoulder down. Don't move. Suck it in while we're talking. Put your head back. Don't move. Okay, don't move.
Ice bag.
Just stay there for a second. Put the ice bag on the back of his head. On the back of his head. All right?
Mario Costa Jr., our translator.
All right.
¿Entiende?
On top. Keep throwing on top.
Vamos, que aquí no pasó nada.
You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta
Vamos,
keep
hay que
going.
tirarla, hay que tirarla. ¿Entiende? Cuando esté dando vueltas, 8 viene ahora. Cuando esté dando vueltas, sí, cuando esté dando vueltas, párate.
And
Que
stop.
venga él.
Don't keep when he keeps running, stop and throw. Everything over the
Ok,
top.
tiene que ser tú.
What they really want to do is to neutralize the running, stop still, and let him come to you. You can't just don't keep chasing him around. It doesn't always work that way, though, unless you got a good referee that makes you go back to fighting.
Round 8 scheduled for 12 for the WBA middleweight title. Round 7, both fighters are showing a lot of movement, dancing around, but not as much scoring as in previous rounds.
You know, many times we've seen fighters that we haven't heard of that eased their way up the rankings to #1 from foreign countries that really didn't deserve to be here, and this kid deserves to be here. He's fighting a nice fight.
Oh, boy, is I mean, he's a pleasure to watch.
First fight in 1997. He recorded 4 consecutive KOs in '96, fighting for the 2nd straight time here in Florida after fighting predominantly in Brazil. But looking very impressive here against the champion, William Joppy. Joppy, though, with the jabs.
As soon as Joppy stops and comes in the fight, that's when Venancio should trigger off everything like that right there. Right, nice right hand. As soon as he stops, come get him.
Venancio only one loss in 36 fights. He said that was because it kept getting postponed. He just couldn't concentrate. He stopped training, lost. Now he goes after, pressing the attack on Joppy, and the crowd comes alive.
Oh, big left hook.
Beautiful left hook by Venancio.
He leaped into that left hook, and all Joppy could do was absorb it because he was bouncing off the ropes right back into it.
I'm wondering what kind of legs Joppy's got. Can he keep this up all the way to 12?
Well, I don't believe he trains that when he trains he runs that much. He's not really sliding, bouncing. He's doing a kind of a fast walk. But I don't think his legs are used to this.
He's only been to the 12th round once in his career, and he's a draw. His only blemish with Rodney Tony back in 95. Now Venancio with Joppy against the ropes, but Joppy fighting back. Joppy landing off the ropes. Azuma Nelson there.
Kind of an effective. What a right hand, just as Joppy was taking it easy, cruising by him. He thought he was just going to go by the harbor lights, and he got popped.
Is it Bal Harbor?
No, it's Havana Harbor.
50 seconds in round 8.
I think the pace is starting to show a little bit on both fighters.
Joppy having a tougher time here tonight than in his first title defense. The 6th round TKO over Ray Charles McElroy, October the 19th, back in the Maryland area, his home area. It's a neutral site for both fighters, in a way, although Venancio lives here now. There's a poking straight right by Venancio they got through.
Point scorer right on the button.
A pitchfork-like throw.
He landed it. Bobby, he's moving good on his legs, but I don't know how long that's going to last.
Joppy, relax yourself. Suck it in your nose. Relax yourself. Get in the towel. Relax. Okay?
Ice on the back of the neck.
Put some ice on the back.
Well,
Okay.
I hate to give you a blow-by blow, but I think it's going 77 to 76 now in Venancio's favor.
Slide with the pivot. Keep pivoting him around. Make him miss. Suck it in. Sit back. Sit back. This guy's not that tough. Stay there and pivot. Make him go round in circles. You stay in the center of the ring. Pick at him and pick at him.
Mario Costa Jr. in the other corner.
Presiónalo.
Pressure, you gotta keep putting pressure on him.
Como trabajaste este round, eres campeón del mundo.
You're gonna be the world champion.
Le puede dar un suspiro a él. Tira, trabaja y tira.
Throw, pressure.
Con ánimo, sigue trabajando la hora. Entrega ahora, sigue dándole, sigue dándole.
And keep throwing. He's tired.
All right, still some problems. One of the corner people got wedged over there. They've got a sloppy mess, as you can hear Bill Connors say. A lot of moisture there, and you probably noticed one of the poor trainers there almost fell on his keister as he tried to get back down to the floor. Anyway, we move right along to round number 9. It's just as dangerous in the corner as it is in the center of the ring sometimes. Okay.
Not in this fight. Boy, it's dangerous in the center of the ring in this fight. Whoa.
Boy, it's a close one between Joppy and Venancio. We thought going in it might be a pretty good fight, and Venancio is improving that right here. Good flurry by Venancio.
I think this is anybody's fight. Last 4 rounds will be key. As you move into the championship round, it will dictate the winner.
Yeah, you wonder if Joppy expected this kind of challenge from Venancio.
I don't think he ever dreamed this guy was going to be this good. Not off the tapes.
Probably not. He was not impressed by Venancio off the tapes, as he told us yesterday.
Well, he's here past round 7, so that lets you know that his prediction was off, which means he didn't think quite this much of it.
Yeah, he predicted a 5th round KO in his last fight. It went to 6. He predicted a 7th rounder here, and we're, as Bobby points out, into round 9. One jab by Joppy, looking to set up the right hand. Instead, it's Venancio who comes through, but a glancing blow with the straight right.
Joppy not doing bad when he goes to fight. He's matching punch for punches, which he runs around with. Things seem to go off kilter.
Shotgun jab there by Joppy, but back comes Venancio counterpunching nicely. Venancio has a solid chin.
You know, he has a good chin. He seems to be well conditioned. He's throwing a lot of punches, and he wants to not only get to the fight, he wants to stay in it. He doesn't ever want a break in action.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see this guy get away and run. He wants him to stay right there, and with good reason. He's out slugging him 3 or 4 to 1.
Venancio's last fight, November 23rd in Homestead, Florida. 4th round TKO over Ricky Stackhouse. Look out now.
Let's go.
Bill Connors steps in there before damage is done. Venancio was bouncing off the ropes like a rag doll. William Joppy, an excellent basketball player in high school. Actually, football was his first love, a Pee-wee standout. Worked at McDonald's to make ends meet. Now he's a world champion in boxing as he tries to step up the pace once again. Boy, they love the center of the ring, these two guys. Pounding shots by Venancio to the body.
Joppy's throwing some real nice combinations when he stands and fights, blocking well.
And then Joppy, tough shot to the
You would think he'd stand and fight more, Bobby.
Get up here quick. Come on.
Both rounds.
Okay, we're getting close, okay, baby. I'm going to ask you to stretch out a little bit. What you say? Okay, well, let's go then. We got to stretch. Put the ice bag in the back. Give me the end swelling. Where's the end swelling? Suck it in. Just suck it in. Yeah. Lean back. This thing is not cold at all. Why is this thing not cold? Shit. Don't move. Here. Don't move. Okay?
Let's take a look at how Venancio got thrown around and started to bounce on the ropes like a rag doll, as Steve said. Whoa. It's a good thing the ropes were there.
Well, he got a little tripped up, and I'll tell you what, for a non-southpaw orthodox fighter, there's a lot of leg tripping up.
We are now in the championship causeway, Bobby.
Yeah, round inching our way towards it. Round 10. Both fighters exchanging good rights in the 9th round. A lot of action. The challenger might have eked it out. I think Adrian Davis was upset in the Joppy corner. The end swell was not cold enough, I guess.
That's what comes from sitting in it with it in your pocket. Put the end swell in the bucket of ice. You don't put it in your pocket.
No. Look at this exchange. Both fighters going at it. It's like rock'em sock'em robots here.
I'll tell you what, there's no quitting either man. It's turn, fire.
Furious exchange.
Beautiful exchange from both guys. Joppy hung in there with a lot of toughness.
And remember, this is round 10. Both fighters in terrific condition.
Nice body shots by Joppy, but the jab is what's...
Oh, look out.
Beautiful right hand.
A right hand by William Joppy, and Venancio down to his knees. Gets up at 7, stumbles a bit. He is dazed. He is wobbled. He's on bad legs now. He looks over his corner. Look out. Back comes Joppy. Where was he looking over his corner? What kind of help is he going to get there?
Not going to get any help from the corner. I think that
he's out of it.
Punch disoriented him quite a bit, but I'll tell you what, he's firing back.
Great heart here by Peter Venancio. Looks to be dazed. Just leaning on top of Joppy to try and regroup.
Too much time.
Body shot vicious by Joppy, taking the steam out of Venancio. Now Joppy bouncing off the rope, but Venancio again showing terrific courage.
And he is in bad shape. Believe me, he is in bad shape. He's got nothing on his punches.
Doing enough just to stand in there, but he is getting punches off. They're not doing anything, but he's hanging around.
His legs are very unsteady. You see him? He's very unsteady on his legs.
Get the feeling 1 or 2 more by Joppy here could do it. There's one, but a game Venancio pounces back.
Well, if he survives this, he's some kind of boxer.
And Joppy unable to finish Venancio off. Venancio unleashing a right uppercut to the jaw of Joppy.
Venancio throwing some great shots on the inside.
Very clean.
What a great bounce back by Peter Venancio after he seemingly looked out of it.
I hadn't got a lot of strength in there, but boy, they're sure at least landing. Oh, here he goes back on the bicycle.
Well, it looks as if Venancio is going to get through this round, and I am puzzled by Joppy's strategy here when he just didn't continue to go in. Mario Costa Jr., our translator in the Venancio corner.
Vamos, todavía quedando round.
Come on, next round.
Quedando round y todavía tiene posibilidades.
Come on.
Echa para atrás. Segura.
Sit back. Take some water.
¿Entiendes? Oye.
Listen.
Quedan 2 rounds. Y hay que tirar.
Next round, you gotta
hay que
throw.
tirar. Te tiene que... Échalo todo. ¿Eh?
No importa.
Hey.
No importa.
Hey.
Let's take a look at what put Venancio down so resoundingly, because he was doing pretty good. That right hand right on the button.
You didn't see Ferdy walk right into it. Got caught in the middle of throwing a shot himself.
Yeah.
You take a look at it from the overhead. You'll see he comes in with a right and bam. See? As you started to let his right go, he walked right into it. Never saw it. Your legs will disappear immediately.
Really upset at himself, frustrated Venancio as he got up. Venancio down from a punch for the second time this fight, at 105 in a round 10. That left eye not looking too swift. The first time was at 40 seconds in a round 4.
Puzzling that Joppy should have gotten on the bicycle when he had all that time to finish him off, unless he got worn out trying to do it and decided, hey, this guy's coming back, let me just regroup.
Joppy's second time past the 10th round in his career. Venancio's first.
Every once in a while, there's also something to be said for a 2-point round in the bank.
Yeah.
So,
especially when he needed it so bad. Now we think he needed it so bad.
Foreign territory to these fighters being this deep. Round 11, the championship rounds. The WBA middleweight title at stake. The champion of the Black Trunks, Joppy. Look at this. Peppering by Peter Venancio. Both sides of the head of Joppy.
Nice double left hook to the chin after working the body. He has not got away from working the body. Venancio goes right to the body, works his way up.
There's the jab by Venancio, sort of a backhander by Joppy. How's that eye, Venancio's left side?
It's closing above and below.
Not good.
But neither is the whole cheek of Joppy's getting swollen.
Here's the running again by Joppy. Venancio, great head movement, the deking, the bobbing and weaving, and he's getting in with some of those shots, but Joppy again back on the horse.
He has to bob and weave and work his way in as if he were the shorter fighter.
You know, unless Joppy's corner is telling him he's way ahead, he doesn't have to do anything else in this fight. I don't understand his technique at all.
I think he's ahead, but I don't think he's way ahead.
I don't.
He's giving away the last couple of rounds. Won't help his cause.
He's clearly ahead. I mean, he's got a couple of knockdowns in his favor. Also, just plain ahead.
He's not that far ahead, and he can blow the last 2 rounds.
Well, I actually have him at 96, 93 right now. So if he blew the last 2 rounds, he still wins the fight, but he gets knocked down in one of them. It's a draw.
What wicked combination to the head by Joppy. Those punches scored by Joppy. What a chin by Venancio. Approach 20 seconds left in round 11.
Let's go. Step back. Step back.
It has been a punch out, a slugfest.
Very clean. Step back.
Head for the bell.
You ain't sitting on this round. Turn around. We got to fight this, man, okay? Look what this thing that came up to be, man. You got to buck. Stay. No more moving around. Suck it in deep. Suck it in. Suck it in. Come on. We got to dig to the bottom of the barrel, okay? Come on. This is it. This is it. You hold your ground.
Adrian Davis very upset with Joppy, who remains on his feet. Let's go to Mario Costa Jr. translating in the Venancio corner.
You got to throw, you're going to be a world champion. You got to keep throwing. You got to win this round, you win the fight. Okay? 3 minutes. You got to give everything you got. Do everything you have. Throw.
You gotta win, you gotta push, okay? Push, come on. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Heading into the 12th, how do you have it, Ferdy and Bobby?
I have it 106 to 104 with Joppy ahead.
I have it 105, 103 for Joppy.
Venancio could be in the position of needing a knockout to win here.
Well, knockdown would give him a draw, as Bobby said.
Yeah, for me too, yes it would.
Round 12 for the WBA Middleweight Championship.
No. Stop.
That was a slip of Venancio. He just came from Lake Venancio from the corner, so understandable.
I tell you, he's having a little bit of trouble with gravity here in Miami. He keeps going down.
Man. Big straight left by Joppy, partially blocked.
In the meantime, this has got to be a barn burner for one or the other. He clearly win this fight.
Before round 12, Joppy's corner people exhorting him to suck it in.
Joppy got hit with a nice
Here's Venancio on the attack, landed with the right to the head, and he is continuing to unleash a barrage. Joppy holding on.
Joppy's fighting back, throwing just enough punches to offset Venancio and holding on.
That's right. He's fighting back. That's different from just staying there and getting hit.
Joppy's corner told him he's got to win this round. So some anxious people in that Joppy corner, but meanwhile Venancio scoring.
Well, Venancio right now is in charge of winning this round, but we're only halfway through the round, so a lot still up in the air.
That's the halfway point of the last round.
It's now Joppy doing the clenching and the holding. As far as Venancio is concerned, he wants to stand still and fight. And that's got another one of those.
A very impressive performance by the challenger, Peter Venancio. Certainly exceeding the expectations of Joppy coming in.
This is an old-time good middleweight fight. I mean, this is an old-time good fight.
Break clean. Step out.
Okay, guys, here's the minute that counts.
Let's see how they can finish. Oh, smacking straight right by Joppy to the jaw of Venancio.
Venancio just keeps coming to his credit, too. He takes a pretty good fight. He got up, he was wrong. His legs didn't appear to get there a little bit earlier in round 10. And here he is in round 12. Dying to get to the punch.
Crowd going as Joppy dances. Joppy with a couple of left hooks to the jaw of Venancio. Final seconds of the fight. And it's been a good one. Straight right hand to the face by Joppy. Here comes the countdown. And that is it, Ferdy. Bobby, who won?
I think Joppy won the fight, and damn close.
As Ferdy heads up into the ring, Bobby, your thoughts?
I agree, incredibly close. I gave it to Joppy.
So we will wait for the decision. The judges, Peter Trevatera of Boca Raton, Florida, Ova Ovason from Bromday, Denmark, and Stanley Christodoulou. You may know Stanley as a referee as well, out of Johannesburg, South Africa. It's in the judges' hands for the WBA Middleweight Championship. It appears, at least unofficially, that Joppy pulled it out, but you never know. Terrific matchup. We said it at the top, a legitimate matchup with the #1 contender, Peter Venancio, against William Joppy. Venancio, even if he loses, will see his stock go up. The champion got in some trouble.
Well, you know what? It stacked up to be a great fight, and the challenger lived up to what he was supposed to do. Here you see Joppy holding on after getting hit with a good shot. Another uppercut underneath, the right hand over the top. He had some trouble in that last round. Venancio probably pulled off the last round, although Joppy did come back later. A very, very tough fight, a close fight. Here's an overhead look again. That right hand that started Joppy holding on. You see him trying to hold the right uppercut underneath, another right over the top. Venancio on the attack, doing everything he can in the last round. But Joppy smart enough to hold him off, smart enough to block some shots, eventually hold and fire back some of his own. There you see him countering back.
So will William Joppy retain his WBA middleweight title and remain undefeated in his second title defense as they total up the cards? Peter Venancio, who performed admirably. You see the left eye. A little bit damaged, but not really that bad. Gave him some trouble. As we continue to wait for the scorecards, some anxious people. Joppy goes over, showing some sportsmanship, extending his left hand towards Peter Venancio. It's a good fight. You think, well, Joppy, as he told us, did not expect much from Peter Venancio from looking at the tapes, but Venancio certainly gave him all he could handle.
We're going to look at the knockdowns. The first knockdown in round 4, which I really don't believe was a knockdown, it was more of a slip. You see, Joppy kind of runs over him and trips him, pushes him. That's not a clean knockdown. I just can't score a 10-8 round there. But certainly in round 10, you will see a nice right hand. Venancio goes to throw one, and Joppy catches him on the way in. Bang, right on the chin, and his legs just come right out from under him. And that is a clean knockdown. That is as clean as it gets.
Well, with the long delay here and waiting for the scorecards, makes you feel that it's awfully close, awfully tight. They're taking their time in tallying the totals. Adrian Davis in Joppy's corner just before the 12th round said, you got to win this last round. They felt it was that tight. A quiet confidence from this young man from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Peter Venancio, the #1 contender, as we spoke with him yesterday. Very laid-back gentleman. Just spoke his piece.
But he was certainly serious about what he came here for.
Sure. What do you think is going through the mind of William Joppy right now? I'm sure he thinks he won the fight, but with this long delay, it makes you worry.
I have never met a fighter in a really close fight that didn't think he did something to win. It's part of a fighter's attitude to believe he was the winner, even if he really wasn't.
Well, I think he won, probably. Close. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon Jr. and get the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, our 3 judges are in agreement and score the bout unanimously. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Peter Trematera, scores the bout 114 to 112. Judge Ove Ovesen scores the bout 114 to 113. Judge Stanley Christodoulou scores the bout 115 to 112. All 3 in favor of the winner and still champion William Joppy Jr.